These silverbacks have not been dropping anything. And that perturbs me. For as much damage as they do, you get nothing in return for slaying them besides a buttload of experience. Which, I mean, if I ended up leveling up more often, that'd be cool. Because, I mean, getting all that sweet experience and basically free healings from it, that'd be grand. I ain't even so much as gotten a healing pack from these bastards. I'm waiting for my energy to restore just a smidgen more. How much energy does this thing cost? 12. Got a decent recharge rate though, so 12 don't seem that bad. Oh, hello. He says, encountering quite a bit of resistance. Yeah, not even the freaking gun balls have been dropping anything. That hurts. Weird. Okay. There we go. I keep on thinking that these things might be chests. Okay, now they're doing... Oh, Jesus. Is that a scintilla? Oh, there's a vent here. That's just plasma, right? The damage you do is rather variable, so... Sweet. How many more healing is that? 17 total? I think we'll be fine. Maybe. I'd like a little bit more healing out of this, but hey. Again, it says the man that has 17 total healing with him. With no clue how much further he has to press on. And the ability to quick save. That's an important part. I'd like to think. Oh god, so many freaking silverbacks. I guess I should just be happy that these suckers are low? Yeah. Let's just be happy that these suckers are slow. Come on. There we go. Barely took any damage that time. Not a lick of damage. Even get my energy restored by the time I return to this room. Oh, yep. I hear you, burger balls. Gotta play a little bit smart in this area, it seems. I'm relatively okay with that. Son of a crappet. Come on, you bastards. You know, I do like the silverback gorilla design that they have for these things. It's rather intimidating. Alright. Anything else in this room? Ah, yes. A little bit of money and a big ass gun. Alright, how big a gun we talking? Kinda not big enough for me to care. I mean, I'll grab it just in case, but if I get more than 2 healing packs, it's going back on the ground. Oh, Vantier. Hi again, guy. Oh, my lord. Been a bit since I just outright died. To be fair, though, I was shooting it with the wrong damage type. There you are. Ding, 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 ding. You know, the fact that I'm able to do that, just tank the Inquisitors, feels good. God damn, I want some of these guys to actually drop something. Please die, thank you. Weapon velocity. I'll always say yes to healing. Another big ass gun. Ontis Warpath Mark IV. Wow. I guess if I'm gonna go with a big gun, I should go with the big gun. Ah, yes. Final moments of a game. Here's more crap that is literally just for another character. Alright, gotta use these health packs wisely. Don't know how many more treasure chests there are going to be. I'd rather not waste them. Calling it now, there's probably going to be at least one more Inquisitor. God damn, another level up. That's just how much these silverback dudes are giving us. Here I was worried about a little bit more healing, and then the game's just like, oh, hey, you want some healing too? What healing, bruh? Really? Yeah, I think my damage is better than yours, Mr. Inquisitor. Back to this. Oh. Is this the last umbilical? I think it's gonna be the last umbilical. Let's do it. Only one place to go. Overlord's inner chamber. I don't know how I feel about there still being chests. Maybe just the last moment. Hey, maybe you'll get some healing. What is this? Swordsman? Ah, yes, of course. Final Blade still only does as much damage as my current weaponry. Cool. Ah, well. Oh, Seasoned End. That sounds neat. Why does it look like a gunblade? It's the human-only weapon. Well, if I'm gonna go out at this game, I'm gonna go out with Only the gear that I could possibly wield. Well, at least he's giving me a head start. Probably gonna run at me. Part of me wants to see if I can't cheese that. Just wait in the back here. Oh! I now see what the radiation does. I now see what the radiation does. The red means that I do not gain back any... I do not gain back any of the, energy for my weapon. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll play it safer now then. Alright, he is a Van Tier by the looks of it, so... but I want to take out those turrets first, if I can. Because those turrets are going to be far more of a detriment in the longer run. I want to get up here to this point, because that's where the regeneration for energy continues onward. Oh, Jesus. Okay, he does a lot of damage. Alright, one down. What did he hit me with? I was too focused on the other lightning turret. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, that does do a lot of damage. Alright. I wonder how cheesable you are. Oh, that's pretty cheesable. Ah, never mind. Shit. Ah, balls. Alright. Clearly don't want to stay too close to him. Shit. Clearly. Because if he gets a good beat on me, he'll just hit me with all of that damage. Even worse if he gets a beat on me when it comes to that cone attack. If I'm super close to him, all those projectiles are going to hit me. Oh man, a melee build at this point would be murder. Actual factual murder. Oh god, nope. We'll go that way, Dar. Man, now part of me is just really hoping, wishing that he would, that somehow his AI would get busted. Ah, damn it. Should have moved. Oh, come on. Maybe this is where the corrosion damage would have been good. You know? Ah! Save for when he does that. You know, though, at the least, it's not the champion again. It could very easily become the champion if I run out of health. Ow. Okay, the boon is ow. He also fires at where he thinks I'm going to be. So if I keep moving, that could work. Rather, I suppose, if I keep moving and just shoot at him when he's about to try to hit me with a Gatling. Yeah, like that. Ow. What I also need is him to stay the hell away so I can get some more energy up here. Are you over there? I was definitely gonna say I don't think I was hitting him off camera. But my god, if I was hitting him off camera, I would happily cheese at this point. If only because fights like this kind of shoot freaking my nerves. Well, at least I'm doing plenty of amount of damage to him. Not as much as he's doing to me. See what I'm saying? He'll shoot where I'm going. And that's what I want him to do, so that I can theoretically dodge him. Theoretically. Up. He doesn't spray and pray with his Gatling, thankfully. But I do see the pattern. Girl!
Second chances are funny things, you know. They sneak up on you when you least expect them. I failed much in my life, but I did not fail this time. I did not fail when it counted. The Overlord lies dead. Harbinger devours himself beneath my feet. There's nothing left here for me now. It's time to move on.
And that was Harbinger. Jesus. I don't know how I was feeling when I initially got into this game. Intrigued? Silverback Entertainment. Oh, that was... Okay. I thought there might have been a little bit more of a cutscene, but I guess not. But yeah, that was Harbinger. And I won't lie, I did have a really good time of it. There were definitely parts of it where there was a nice long lull of feeling like there was just endless hallways filled with enemies, but I guess that's kind of the point of these kind of Diablo-likes. And I could, yeah. That's... She's probably who was sent after the Medusa in the first place. In general, I really did have fun as the gladiator. Being big, tanky, with a big-ass gun. I kind of wish that the blade felt a little bit more useful. Because, you know, I could see the chance, a possibility of there being like a blade-only run sort of a thing, but unfortunately, unless the skill in the blade also transfers over to damage, it really doesn't feel like the blade did all that much in the first place. Don't know what the human in the Coolibine play like, but I'm sure they probably played fun. Story was pretty interesting. I liked all the characters in their own special way. I think I found Biter Lady just a little bit annoying at times, simply because, oh, don't eat spiders. It's like a whole. Does she eat anything else on the ship? I don't think that there's much greenery to eat on the ship. It is very simple, though. That is probably my biggest complaint about the game. It is just very simple in its delivery. It's a whole lot of move forward, find enemy, shoot, 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 run away because you haven't killed the enemy, continue to shoot, run away because they haven't killed the enemy. It's a whole lot of that, and I feel like no matter which of the characters I ended up playing, probably would have ended up a whole lot like that. But I do find the story interesting. I do find the setting interesting. And there was not really a whole lot of confusion as to who was what was who. Some of the individuals kind of looked similar at some points. Like I'm still unsure whether or not my EMP was all that effective against the silverbacks, for example, or if plasma was the best thing to use against the Vantir. It felt like the most damage, if only because they didn't have any resistances or whatnot, but at the same time was still very much, is this the right one? That said, I'm still glad that I did invest in that one weapon, because holy crap, I don't think there was much of a chance that I was going to get anything else out of that. Oh yeah, Harbinger, I give it a solid 7.5. I do, out of 10. I do wish that the gameplay was a little bit more varied, whether or not it's like you could more easily swap through your weapons, although I guess that's kind of pointless with the damage types. I wish that the blades were a little bit more useful for the gladiator. But even if it was something as relative, I know that the camera thing too was also a thing for the gladiator. But honestly, that was just another way of going, doing that whole process of approach enemy, shoot, 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 move back because you haven't killed it, shoot, 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 move back because I haven't killed it. That was just another method of that, and a little bit more HP, I guess you could say. And depending on the type of the camera dudes, it wasn't that neat, I guess. You had different types. You had kamikaze, you had a shooty type, you had a freaking mortar shooting one. But all of them kind of felt and a whole lot of them were just too weak to really feel like I could use in combat. And ended up just sort of a waste of money. Maybe they would have been more powerful the more my overdrive is, but I still don't know what a good chunk of the skills do. I don't know what impulse does. There was no guides online that says what impulse does. There's no manuals online. Seriously, if one of you bastards on eBay that has this game, full box, full manual and everything, please scan it so that I can see what any of that meant. Hell, maybe I would have gotten more of a story from it besides just, we're in a big ship. Life sucks. We want out. But yeah, 7.5. I do wish that some of the combat was a little bit more varied. But all in all, the combat wasn't terrible. It was very much, shoot things with the right thing sort of a thing. And when the monsters were plentiful to the point where you had to swap them out a lot, you pretty much just hope that you hit the right one. Still, this was a fun little Diablo-like. I'd heavily suggest it. I'd highly suggest it at 7.5. It's a pretty good game. I would suggest, though, that you get it off of archive.com or archive.org, I forget which one it is, and not get the Gamergate version. Yes, that is the name of the site. It's cheap off of Gamersgate and DRM free as after you've installed it, but apparently that version cannot be updated to 1.1. I don't even know if I've successfully updated this version to 1.1. But yeah, if you're interested in this game or want to see the other two, highly suggest other two characters, that is, highly suggest trying it out yourself. Literally free on of archive.org. And yeah, have yourself a good. It runs fine. I just have difficulties because I'm recording things, so I have the two windows. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's an alright game. Highly suggest it. And thank you once again to Red Geyer. Domovoy. Thank you very much again for suggesting this game and for supporting the channel immensely. Speaking of which, if you want to, I'm going to go ahead, call it a Let's Play here. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this adventure as much as I enjoyed playing it. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing. All that fun stuff helps out the channel. Lets the almighty algorithm know that, you know, people are interested and suggests me to other folks. And if you want to support the channel directly in a financial fashion, you can do so through many of the links down in the description below. I got a Ko-fi, got a Patreon, got a Stream Elements, all of which can go through PayPal, which is relatively secure as far as I understand, or, you know, directly through credit/debit card. If you don't trust PayPal, trust me, I understand. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC whenever I have the extra change. The hell am I going to follow up this game with? I really don't know. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.